Hello and welcome to this short tutorial. Today I want to show you something really cool and it's pretty easy to do. So if you are like me and you have your drone footage right here and you shot it in 4K or anything about 4 to 6K, there's one thing you can do to get the framing right in post-production. So basically it's just one effect that you can overlay on your footage. And the first thing I'm gonna do here is to do a filmic overlay, which is basically in timeline output blanking, and I will say 2.35 is okay. So based on that overlay, I'm gonna go to the effects library, go to, I think it is effects, no, sorry, it is OpenFX. Then I'm gonna search for grid and I'm gonna drag it on my footage. And then you can see this grid. Now I want to select my footage, go to the inspector, and in the inspector you go to OpenFX, and in OpenFX you can actually manipulate the row cells and the column cells. I'm gonna go 3 by 3 and major line spacing, you can change that, but I will go down to 0. You can actually change the line color as well. So for example, if you have a really bright image, you might want to change the color to like red or something, and you can see red is really good in like any image, but this is just the first step. So we actually set this grid up, and you can actually deactivate this grid right here. So one thing you can do if you don't want to do that for each and every video clip is you go back to the effects library, go to I think it was the effects, and then you go to adjustment clip and just drag it over your clip. So if you go back to OpenFX and then grid, you can actually place that grid in the adjustment layer. So we are actually back to where we started, but this time it is in the adjustment clip. So we go to OpenFX, change the row cells to 3, and this to 3, and this to 0, and there you can see that we have the same overlay like before. So one thing I want to do is I want to change the line color to something brighter, like this, for example. Yeah, let's use this one. And what I want to do now is I want to reposition my footage. So as you might know, if you shoot something in 4K, it will be looking better in full HD. Now, the great advantage in shooting in 4K or 6K and putting it out in full HD is that you can actually have better image quality, but you can have the advantage of repositioning your image. So that's what we will do right here. And to do that, I want to just go to transform. I want to be sure that the adjustment clip is selected, and then I can actually reposition my footage. Now I can actually zoom in to the image, because as I said, it's a 4K image, and I want to make sure that let's take the car and place it right here. And as you can see, the overlay that we actually made in the timeline setting is also good, because you can hide some things. Now if I play it back, you can see the framing isn't perfect, but we can change that. So the camera tracks the car, and there you go, the car is right here, and it disappears approximately on the same line, and that framing is much better. So let's look at the image before and after. This is after, this is before, and this is after. So the great advantage is I can render this out, and the only thing I need to do, I just select the adjustment clip, go to the inspector, and then just deactivate the grid, and the position of the image will stay the same, as you can see right here. If I deactivate the adjustment clip, you can see that's the picture before, and that is after. Now the only thing, as I said, you need to deactivate the grid, but let's say you have some more clips down here. You can actually just click the adjustment clip, hold Alt on your keyboard and then drag it over, and then let go of the left mouse, and there you have the exact same adjustment clip with the exact same settings. So you might want to deactivate the positioning, and to do that you go back to, you just make sure you select this adjustment clip, go back to video, and in transform you click this cycle to, reset everything. Now you actually have reset the transform thingamahooser, but you can use the grid as well. And there you go. That's the repositioning tutorial. I hope you stay safe and stay inside, and I hope to see you in the next episode of my short tutorials. Stay safe. I'm Chris Cliffel, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.